divisional round now. 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Jaguars going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Returnable for Lockett. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Check, check. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. They'll set up to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. Tagger.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Bridgewater. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Second down, Bridgewater. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the returns. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Back to throw here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Fresh set of downs here.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll drop the throw. And avoids the contact by sliding. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Watch it now. Now let's go. Back down to Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catchers, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
As they run the counter play. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Watch it now, Barney! Here we go now!
This is Howard on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Here we go. Green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 5 yards to go. They just do get the play off. Now Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
No. Here we go,
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. It's a big play there for Oakland. 45 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
On first down, they run with Howard. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Bridgewater now. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. First down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right, shedding through the defense, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 42. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He shakes him off. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Play clock winding down. On third down, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Second down, Bridgewater. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Let's go. Two's in.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
All right, now look at the 3. Now let's go. Leopard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
No, check, Patriot. Now let's go, Detroit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go. Wait, 90. Force.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Bridgewater to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Myers able to knock it through. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now back to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.